Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today it is Thursday, and you know what that means. It is time for Themed Thursdays. Yes indeed. Today is week 20, and we are going into RU for the third part of our sort of alternative Nintendo titles trilogy. I wanted to keep it OU, but you know, the team I was using up there wasn't really working. So I moved it down to RU, more sort of familiar waters as it were. And as you can see, just over here, our team is based around Banjo-Kazooie. So, let's get into the team builder real quick and see who we're working with. So first up we have Banjo, of course, Ursaring here, rocking the Toxic Orb Quick Feet set, max speed because, you know, it isn't the speediest thing in the world. And we've got Facade, Close Combat, Night Slash, and Swords Dance. Swords Dance Overprotect because we like to live dangerously. Yes, we do. So, Banjo's erstwhile companion is, of course, Kazooie. When I was playing up in OU, this was a Moltres. Now I've moved down to RU, just as Moltres moves away from RU to U. So we've gone with a defensive Fletchinder, Eviolite, Gale Wings, max defense with Aerial Ace, U-Turn, Roost, and Tailwind. I usually like to run Will-O-Wisp on my defensive Fletchinders, which I have run before, but we'll come on to that later as to why I don't have Willow on this particular set. So next up we have Bottles. Bottles the Dugtrio. Once again, this has changed faces. Originally, up in OU it was Excadrill, moved down, tried to drill with it then, thought, you know, Dugtrio does a job pretty well. This is your Commodore Garden Focus Sash Stealth Rock set with Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Reversal. Didn't want to run a banded set, mainly because Dugtrio really isn't that powerful. AT based attack just isn't anything special. So we've gone with the Sash set. Make it some kind of revenge killer, I guess. Fourth up we have Mumbo Jumbo the Mega-Banette, and this is why I don't have Willow on my Fletchinder, because we have specially defensive Mega-Banette here, Shadow Sneak knock off the aforementioned Will-O-Wisp, and a staple on all Mega-Banette sets, that being Destiny Bond. So that's all very self-explanatory. Moving on, we have Gruntilda. Gruntilda is Cacturn. Now, mixed Cacturn is a beast. I've actually tried to record this session before, and I had some really good battles, and my computer decided, no, we're not having that. I'm just going to give up the ghost, and turn myself off, which I was really angry about. But we're all good now. We've got this nice mixed Cacturn, who hopefully is going to do some more work again with a Giga Drain, Sucker Punch, Spiky Shield, useful for those that I suspect to be locked in with a choice item, and Focus Blast. And finally, we have Clanker. Clanker the Whale Lord's Choice Spec set. Originally this was Assault Vest, but I switched it up because I wanted a bit more special power. So we've got Water Spout for when it needs to be used, and then Scald, Ice Beam, and Hyper Voice to round out the set. So, that is who we're working with. Let's get into one or two games and see how they do. Okay, here we go with Necromancer Hybrid. Have fun. He has the threats, and he has all of them. Nothing much on the specially offensive side, other than that Whimsicott. He's got the old Rockhead Tyrantrum chilling there. Lots of potential leads. Gonna go with Banette. Banette should be able to do a job here. It's going to be the Whimsicott. It's going to be a big root Whimsicott. Let's see here. I don't know about this. We'll just have to go. We're just going to have to go into Fletchinder, I think. As he taunts, fine. I'm okay with it. I'm just going to go for Aerial Ace. You know, hopefully threaten this thing out. I don't like Whimsicott very much. But if it doesn't want to switch, I'm just going to go for the Aerial Ace, as I say. Now let's risk it and go for U-Turn. I think he might switch out, make the offensive play into Tyrantrum. No, he's going to go for the Leech Seed, as I unfortunately have to go for the Aerial Ace. He's of course got that big root. He does have the Prankster. of course. I feel like he's going to protect here or sub. Going to go for the U-turn. You know, if he protects, so be it. No, he's going to go for the energy ball as we U-turn on out of there. And let's see now. Yeah. Tough decision as to what I'm going to go into. Probably Ursaring. Let's try Ursaring. Ursaring should be able to take out Whimsicott as we get that nice toxic poison on it. The question really remains, what is he going to go for? It's a tough one to call, really, because I don't want Ursaring to go down just quite yet. He could be quite useful, but I'm just going to go for the Facade. As he goes for the Leech Seed, that's a dead Whimsicott. Now I'm probably going to have to switch out Ursaring. I mean, the Doublade, I need more damage on. The Hitmonlee could come in, and that would be unfortunate for everybody. But I do have an answer to Hitmonlee just about in the form of Mega-Banette. Mega-Banette can do the damage. So we'll see what he wants to do. I would imagine it's going to be Hitmonlee with Fake Out. Probably. Or the Doublade. Yeah, there's the Doublade, that's fine. I can deal with Doublade. I think. I think I can deal with Doublade. So he probably is going to go for the Swords Dance here. I'm going to go into Banette. Going to go into my Banette as he goes for the Iron Head, which is interesting. I'm going to Mega up and try and Willow this thing. As he goes for the Shadow Sneak to take me out, that's unfortunate. But it had to be done, really. Now what do I do? Go into Dugtrio, I guess. Go for an Earthquake. I think this Doublade's going to wreck me at this point. Which is so unfortunate because when I tried to record this session earlier, I was playing so much better than this. It's so annoying when that happens, you know? Anyway, go for the Earthquake as he goes for the D-Bond. I mean, okay, I'll go for Earthquake again. Never seen a Doublade with Destiny Bond before. That's interesting. He goes for the Toxic this time. I will Earthquake again. Doublade's too much of a threat to mess around with. And there goes the Doublade, which is, you know, nice, I guess. He's got a couple of Fake Out users in Ambipom and Hitmonlee, but he goes into the Cinccino. I guess we find out if this thing is Scarf now. I will go for Earthquake. Get damage on the Cinccino as he Bullet Seeds, that's okay. Doesn't show an item. I swear for God, if this guy is King's Rock Flinchino, I will not be impressed. No, I will not. I could try and take it out with Flechinda, but I don't think it'll do it. I just don't. Let's see. Do I outspeed you? No, I do not. Cacturn, I think, is probably my best bet. Try and go for the Sucker Punch. Yeah, let's do it. let's go for the Sucker Punch. And down goes Tincino. So, Cacturn doing a thing, which is nice. So who does he bring in now? Hitmonlee or Ambipom, hopefully. Because they will want to be going for the Fake Out. And it is the Ambipom, and I do have the Spiky Shield, which I'm going to go for. There is the Fake Out. No sir, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sucker Punch, why not? Get damage on the Ambipom. Damage on the Ambipom would be lovely. Huge damage on the Ambipom. I will take it. As he goes for the Double Slap. Ah, the Skill Link Double Slap. I see. Interesting. I'll Sucker Punch again. I'll Sucker Punch all day. Yeah, down goes Ambipom. And that's fine. Cacturn putting in a bit of a shift here. Oh, I will take it. Here's Tyrantrum. Here is the Tyrantrum. Gonna go for the Focus Blast. If he wants to Dragon Dance, that's his outlook. He just goes straight for the Outrage. Which I guess is fine. Is he banded by any chance? I wonder. I'm going to go into Ursaring. I feel like this is a banded Tyrantrum. A lot of them seem to be these days. So I am going to go for the Close Combat. And get a crit on the Tyrantrum. That possibly mattered, you know, but I will take it. I will take it, I will take it, I will take it. So he's just got this Hitmonlee left. I'm going to go for the Facade. As he endures, he is an Endure Reversal set with potentially the Lychee Berry. Yeah, there it is. So now he's got Unburden. I will go for the Facade again. Banjo putting in some work. I do have... there's the reversal, as I suspected. But I do have Gale Wings. I have Gale Wings Fletchinder, so I'm rather hoping that this Aerial Ace will do it. I'm defensive, so Mach Punch might not take me out. If he has it. Bullet Punch certainly won't. I think this is it. I think Priority wins it for me. Let's see. Come on, Fletchinder. You've got this, my friend. You have got this. He is taking a really long time to make this kind of decision. But no, there it is. There it is. Fletchinder winning the game in the end. I will say GG. Excellent stuff. Win to start us off. And we will try and find another game. Okay, here we are with Polish Gambit, to whom we shall say have fun. The threats once again are here, but he's got a bit more defense than the previous guy. Slowking and Steelix is a good core to have. Leads. Probably either Steelix or Rotom, I would suspect. What does that mean for us, I wonder? I think Bayonet's a fairly good lead. It is the Golden Snake, which is fine. He is the Mega. We can Mega up and just go for the Willow. Let's just Willow this thing, get some nice residual going. It doesn't have recovery outside of rest, so that's fine, and it does mean it won't be doing as much damage. So we both Mega up. Our Willow goes off just fine without a hitch, as in go the rocks. So, what do now, I wonder? If I was going to suggest anything to come in, it would be the Emboar. That is what I'm feeling. The Embor. So I'm going to go into Doug Trio. He makes the switch. It is the Embor. Knew it was going to be the Embor. Got him. He has no way of getting rid of rocks, so I'm tempted to go for my stealth rocks. Or do I want damage on this Embor? I think I want damage on the Embor. Sucker Punch, of course. That is unfortunate. I forgot they had Sucker Punch. That's desperately unfortunate, isn't it? I guess we try and get damage with Fletchinder. This Embor could be a problem. Gonna go for the big ol' aerial ace. As he makes the switch into his golden snake, which I guess is fine. But we're defensive. I'm gonna be ballsy and go for the roost. As he roars, that's okay. In comes Mumbo Jumbo the Bayonet. He can't do anything to me. I'm just going to go for Shadow Snake. He's going to roar again into the Ursaring, which I'm more than happy about, because it means I get to go for a nice big close combat, and ideally take this thing out. Although if it's fully physically defensive, this might not even KO from this range, to be honest. I like to think now that that Embor is choiced in some way. The potential band on Embor would mean a Dragon Dance set for Tyrantrum, I'd imagine. But Banjo's looking okay. I do have my Toxic Orb up, which is going to make my speed a bit happier. What does his snake want to do? Is there really any point in him saving it at this stage? I think that's why he was roaring, just to try and rack up some residual damage on my mons. You know, try and make that happen. He's taking his sweet time. Let's cut back when he eventually makes a move. Here we go. Able to take him out with the close combat. That is nice. Down goes the Steelix. What comes in now? The Tyrantrum? No, surely not. The Embor? That would sort of almost confirm it to be Scarfed. If he brings it in, but normally you see those Rotums as Scarfed. It's a tough one to call. His Slowking, if he brings it in, is bulky, but is not going to like a Facade, nor a Night Slash, really. I'll probably go for the Facade in the end. Which really only leaves Durant as the only one who can potentially take a hit. And now I look at it, I don't have a lot for Durant. It's the Rotom. Are you Scarfed? It doesn't matter, I have Cacturn, who is a beautiful switch-in. There's the T-Bolt, looking to be a Scarfed Rotom. The Embor is probably his best switch. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. There's the Embor. Focus Blast doing a big old chunk. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Cacturn still has use. Slowking is a thing, and Cacturn will be useful for it. I don't see Fletchinder doing all that much. So I'm going to go into it, hope to take what I'm thinking is going to be a Flare Blitz, and maybe just set up a Tailwind at the death. So here we go. It's the Sucker Punch again. Again with that sucker punch, I'm not sure that's a wise thing. Looking again to be choiced into that. So what do I want to do? What are his switches? He has, of course, the Tyrantrum, which I don't have a lot to switch in. I'll go for the Aerial Ace. It is the Tyrantrum. That's less than ideal. Let's go for a Tailwind as a last ditch thing, as he does just go for the Head Smash. And he looks to be Life Orb, because that's got to be Rock Head. Which means Wailord might be able to put in some work here. I don't know. No, Ursaring. Why am I going into Ursaring? Ursaring can do all kinds of horrible things to his team now. So let's make it happen. The Tailwind is up, and Ursaring is going to go in right now. Ursaring is going to go in with the close combat, as he does make the switch into Slowking. That's okay. I'm just going to fire off a powerful Facade. Let's make that happen. And nothing takes this particularly well. He's going to try and make the switch into Durant. This isn't going to like it. It's not liking it at all. So Banjo really just going for big hits at this point. I'm just going to go for Facade again. Don't see why not. He's trying to do fun things with switches, but that's the problem with Hustle. Tailwind has now gone. But I think I still outspeed. 348? Yeah, maybe I do. Facade again. Ah, he's Scarfed. No, he's Life Orbed. So he does outspeed. I need to work on my speed. Mega-Banette can come in here and just go for a Shadow Sneak. And that'll be fine. I like to think this is still doable. The Tyrantrum's a problem. Speak of the devil. Let's get a Willow off on the Tyrantrum. Let's get a Willow off. Try and nullify the threat that is Tyrantrum. He did well switching about. I probably could have tried to predict a little bit more, but what are you going to do? There's the burn on Tyrantrum. There's the Head Smash doing a huge amount of damage. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of that. Basically. Let's go for the Destiny Bond. Dragon Claw, that is fine. He goes down. He goes down. It now becomes a matter of what does he bring in. Ooh, let's go with Wailord. Damnation and awfulness. I'm gonna be a ballsy motherfucker and stay in an Ice Beam. Volt Switch gets a crit. That mattered. That mattered. That crit absolutely mattered. But I can't be too mad. Here's the Embor. Gonna go into Cacturn. And I rather have to... I'm gonna go for the Spiky Shield first off. Spiky Shield first off as he goes for the Sucker Punch. Now does he go into the Rotom? I think he's going to go into the Rotom. He's going to go into the Rotom. Haha, Focus Blast! Oh my lords. You gotta be kidding me. That is unfortunate. This has been an unfortunate game. The crit on Wailord and the focus miss. Leaf Storm is going to take me out. I can't say I'm not a little bit salty about that. But that is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes these things fall in your favour and sometimes they don't. But anyway, that is going to be it from this game and indeed this episode of Theme Thursday. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. Let's have a look at the team. Once again, Banjo, the big hitter, putting in a fair amount of work, as did Cacturn. Mixed Cacturn is a great thing and should not be taken lightly. But yeah, not my best team, but as I've said many times before, it's not about putting together the best team that's going to win every battle. It's about putting together the theme that you can have fun with. So, speaking of, if you have any themes you want to see me use, then make sure you put them down in the comments or hit me up on Twitter. Because remember, you suggest theme, I'll bring the team. That is how it works. Thank you once again for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Laters.